Good morning. It is Friday, July 25th, 2025. Oh, I'm Larissa, and this is my fat, greasy bitch diary. Oh my god. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh god. Why am I so greasy? Oh, it's an overnight oil hair serum. I'm sure when I take a shower, it will no longer look so greasy. Greasy. Oh, it smells so good. This is by far the best smelling hair product I have ever encountered. So the other hair product that I tried recently, that's really good and I like it, but it takes a long time in the morning. You don't sleep in it kind of thing. It smells like bananas, which is a little weird. More than a little weird, all right? This stuff, it's rose oil and sandalwood and begonia. It smells really nice. Oh my god. It smells really good. So we'll see how it looks after I get out of the shower. For right now, I just look greasy as hell. Greasy. Oh my god. Oh my god. I had some crazy weird dreams last night. Crazy weird dreams. Oh my god. The dreams I've been having lately have been wild. They really have been. Been really wild. Yeah, and I've had I could write someone a letter about dreams I've had recently, but I haven't. Because I've been busy doing other things, right? Oh my God. Mm, mm, yeah. So yesterday I went to the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. And I was just ridiculous. I had fun. Oh yeah, you go early in the morning and the arcade is half off. Yeah. So I got to play me twice as much Mortal Kombat as I normally would have. Because instead of being 50 cents a game, it was only 25 cents a game. Yeah. Yeah. Played me some Mortal Kombat. Oh my gosh. Can't get past Montaro. Oh, I will eventually. I will eventually, you know? Just not yesterday. Oh my God. And I just can't eat the food at the boardwalk. I just can't. I just can't do it. Or like, I need to stick to the titty twisters or the soft pretzels because like everything else is just like I had nachos yesterday, and of course I could not even eat the whole thing. Of course not. I mean there was this just giant pile, and the chips were like I don't. It's the process. It's the cheese food product. Oh my god. I don't know. It was the last thing we did before we left. Was we got something to eat and then played coin toss or not coin toss, ring toss, and then went home. Right. And oh, I love the ring toss game. I love the ring toss game. I do. It's fun. I could stand there all day and just toss those rings. I could. Anyway, anyway, anyway. Ate those nachos, and after I ate them, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna regret those." And I think it was the cheese on the menu. It says it's aged cheddar, and I said to Omar, I said, "Yeah, it just means it's been sitting out on the counter all day." I don't know. There's cheese food product, and the cheese. I don't know. We got in the car, come home. By the time we got home, my joints were so inflamed. Like I could barely get up the stairs. I lay down because I hurt so bad, and I slept. I fell asleep for like 2 hours. Oh my gosh. And then Omar went out and got us a new toaster oven because our toaster oven's been broken for like 3 months now. And I've been missing it, you know. Anyway, we got a new one. It works. I made dinner last night in the toaster oven. And I got up and was still like hobbling around. I don't know. I don't know. I came out from the boardwalk and I like crashed out. But I got me a couple of new friends at the boardwalk. Yeah, look at these. I got Jesse and Big Rig. Jesse and Big Rig. Oh yeah, these are my dinosaur friends. Yeah, I won them in the claw machine all by myself, and it only cost me $6 to win them. It was so much fun. And all day, I played with them at the boardwalk. I did. Yeah, Jesse and Big Rig. Mm. Anyway, my new dinosaur friends. Oh, I have plans for them. Oh yeah, they are going to return to the boardwalk. They are. Oh yeah, Jesse and Big Rig are going to return to the boardwalk, and it's going to be amazing. If they don't ban me. They might ban me from the boardwalk. You think they would? They sent out a mascot, a seagull mascot. I sharked them. I had my shark scepter. I need to get Bubbles to refill my shark scepter. And I told them at the boardwalk, I said, this is my scepter and I am the queen. Oh, it was fun. I was just being silly. I was just, it was just, I told Omar, I'm going to be silly today. Oh gosh, I got so much side eye. Oh, all the side eye I got. I told this one couple with my shark, I went up, I said, I want to eat your corn dog. Oh, they were not amused. They wouldn't even look at me. They were like, I had so much fun. I had so much fun. Just being ridiculous. Yeah, I was silly as hell. I followed people around behind them, made my and the shark danced behind them. And I made faces, you know. It was so much fun. I marched. I did this with my scepter, with my shark scepter with the bubbles, and I marched around in time to the music that they were playing. Whatever it was. Yeah, had me some good times. Had me some good times and some suspect nachos. No, I'm sure most people would have no problem. I just have my body does not tolerate all of the processed stuff and the preservatives and all that stuff that's in that food. And I don't eat meat, so it's like my options are potatoes, right? They have potatoes in many forms, but there's Italian ice, like, but I was hungry. I wanted something to eat, you know, like I didn't. I mean, Italian ice is nice, but it will not fill you up. No, you're just gonna pee that shit out. And if it has dyes in it, then I have a problem with it, right? Like that's the other thing. Like I don't tolerate food dyes. So the tater twist is just a potato that gets roasted to crispy, and then you can dip them in mustard or ketchup or put salt and vinegar on them. They have other stuff that powdered flavorings that I cannot have, right? And they also have cheese food product and things, but you know, so I can have that because that's like, you know, it's not processed kind of thing. Like you see, there's the potato and they goes through the roaster and it's right there. So that's a pretty safe bet for me, and the soft pretzel's a pretty safe bet, you know. But then there's tater tots and stuff like that. But there were curly fries. I was considering curly fries, but they had seasoning on them, and I have trouble with MSG, so I didn't get that. Um, I haven't tried their pizza. Maybe their cheese pizza would be okay. I'll try that. They have crepes. There's crepes there. I had those. I think the last time we were there. I mean, not yesterday, but the last time before that. I think I had the crepe there. It was okay. It was okay. Omar always gets the same thing. he either gets there's a place that has brisket, and he does the brisket on the tots. Or yesterday he had the brisket sandwich. He said the brisket on the tots is better than the brisket on the sandwich. I'm like, okay, whatever. It's right next to the giant turkey leg place. So it's like all these things. Like if I ate meat, I'd eat that giant turkey leg, right? But like all the other stuff, I don't even know. I don't even know. He wanted to get deep fried Oreos, and I'm just like, no. I had to put my foot down. I said no. He finished my nachos. I ate most of my nachos. I ate like 2/3 of my nachos. He finished the last third of my nachos. No, but I really, really regretted it eating those nachos. When I got home, I was just like, oh, ugh. I couldn't walk. I was all sore. That's what happens to me with food, right? Foods that I have allergic, food allergy stuff. Whenever I have food allergy stuff, my joints get all inflamed and I can't walk. Yeah, after I had so much fun dancing around, I got home and couldn't fucking walk. But then I slept it off. I guess. I don't know. But I had wild dreams last night. Oh my God. I woke up. I just like, I felt like I got hit by a bus. I felt like I got hit by a bus. Some deep sleep, deep, 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 crazy sleep with some crazy dreams. Last night for dinner. So last night for dinner, what did I make? I made some quinoa. I didn't make the quinoa loaf. I've decided the quinoa loaf is more work than it's worth. And the quinoa is protein whether or not you put it into the loaf. So I had an acorn squash and I cut it in half. I had some green beans and I snapped those green beans. And I had a can of stewed tomatoes and I had some carrots and I had red onion. I had some garlic. So I mashed up the garlic and I chopped up the red onions. Hey.
Hey, my Brody.
Have you done chickens yet?
No, he needs to eat his food.
Brody, you need to have your breakfast.
Get his medication. My Brody.
Go have your breakfast and your medicine, and then you can do chickens. What a good boy. Yeah. So what was I saying? Oh, what I made for dinner. So it was like 8 cloves of garlic and mash those up, and like half a red onion, chop that up. Put that in the bottom, and then I put in the carrots, baby carrots. It was like 8 baby carrots, and I cut them in half. I put them in there, and then the green beans. I don't know. It was like 40 green beans. And I snapped those green beans and I put those in there. And then I added some salt, some pepper. And then I put the stewed tomatoes. Yeah. And then cut the acorn squash in half, took out the seeds, and I nestled them down, bowl side up, on top of the green beans and the tomatoes and the carrots. All right. And then I put butter inside of them. And I put a little butter down with the beans, right? And then I put a little salt on them. And some other seasonings, some other secret seasonings. And then they were in Corningware. And then I put the glass lid on the Corningware, put it in the toaster oven. I baked it at 400 for an hour. Yeah. And then we had all them vegetables with the quinoa. And what do I do? How do I cook my quinoa? Well, I have found the perfect way to cook the quinoa. So, in your rice cooker, right, I put in a cup of quinoa, and then you have to put in enough liquid. You have to put in enough liquid up to the 2-cup level, right? So if you put in a cup of rice, then you put in the water into the 1 cup of rice level, right? Well, you put in 1 cup of quinoa, and you put water into the 2 cups of rice level, right? That's how you do it. That's how you do it. It's how you get the quinoa perfect and fluffy. And then I also add in some other stuff when I put the quinoa in the rice cooker. What do I put in there? Well, at Staff of Life Market, they sell a bulk in the bulk section, dried dehydrated vegetables chopped up, carrots and parsley and tomatoes and peppers and celery and onion and stuff. All that shit's in there, right? Right. And so I mix like a couple tablespoons of that in with my quinoa, and then not and a little bit of bouillon, right? And you get perfect quinoa that's nice and seasoned. More than just it's not just plain quinoa, which plain quinoa is good too, right? Which is a little bit of salt or whatever, but you have a little bit of flavor in it, a little bit of flavor, a little bit of added nutrition, right? Yeah, it was so greasy, Larissa. It's so greasy. Oh, my greasy hair. We'll say this is my ode to Ozzy. Oh, Ozzy. He's died, huh? I heard Malcolm Jamal Warner died and Hulk Hogan died. Oh my gosh. It's like all the faces of my childhood. Malcolm Jamal Warner wasn't old. He drowned while on vacation. Oh, that's too bad. That's really sad. I'm sorry to hear that. I was sorry to hear that. I love Theo Huxtable. Everybody loved Theo Huxtable. Who didn't love Theo Huxtable? Yeah. Ozzy Osbourne. I watched that. That was like when they had one of their first reality shows, huh? The Osbournes. Used to watch Osbournes and Anna Nicole. And then watching that, um, well, I watched like an interview with Sharon Osbourne about how their oldest daughter didn't want anything to do with the reality show, and so it wasn't really a reality show because it wasn't their whole family, right? Like, and she was talking about like the scripting and how it got filmed, and I was like, oh, these aren't really like it's not really reality, right? Like it's still. And then Anna Nicole, it was so exploited, and her kids, oh my god, I was like, I will never watch. So after that, I was like turned off of reality TV. I watched like the original reality TV, and then I was like, no more, no more, no more. But Ozzy, I always loved watching. He'd get all upset. Sharon, Sharon, Ozzy. The episode of the Osbournes where he wants to make a bonfire and he has to go get a burn permit. I love it. And he goes and talks to the fire department, and he looks like some geeky old man because he was a geeky old man. He's got old man tennis shoes on. Oh my god! I was like, oh my god, that was my favorite episode. He was like eating Chipotle burritos or something. Like he was like on a kick. Yeah. So to Kelly and Jack, I'm sorry for the loss of your father. I'm sure it sucks. I wasn't a big fan of Ozzy's music. Well, I mean, I can appreciate for what it was. I wasn't crazy about the aesthetic of his music. No, right? It wasn't my thing. That's all. You know, whatever. Anyway, I think it was really mean what they did to him with that bat because like he didn't want to bite the head off of a bat. And people made a big stink about that for years and years and years, but somebody set him up to do that. Gross. He probably felt horrible about doing it. Anyway, anyway. Hulk Hogan won't be snapping in any Slim Jims anytime soon. Him in his yellow underwear. Oh my gosh. Hulk Hogan. I don't even know. I don't even know. We've been having a nice week together, doing stuff. He took the week off so we could celebrate our anniversary. We've been having a nice week together. hmm We have been. It's my dinosaur.